TAM Connecticut News at 10 starts now.
Good evening, Connecticut. I'm Microsoft Joseph.
And I'm Radar Over Here Ryan. Here's the top stories we are following tonight. At least one person has been injured after a restaurant patron opened fire at a Manchester restaurant. TN Connecticut will have full coverage tonight.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Microsoft Jeffrey reporting live from outside the Verizon Arena in Hartford, where a massive crowd has gathered to celebrate the news that the Hartford Whalers have won the bid for the NHL's 32nd franchise. I'll have more coming up.
Hello out there, Connecticut. I'm watching some snow that's impacting our region tonight. I'll have more on timing, amounts, and when we may see some more snow coming at this hour.
Thanks, guys. Moving on. Authorities have confirmed one injury after a shooting occurred at the Bonchen restaurant in Manchester. We go live to Microsoft Trent Litt at the now reopened restaurant for more. Trent?
Thank you, Joseph. I'm outside the Bonchen restaurant that has now reopened following a shooting that occurred here today. Police and fire were called here around 9 this morning when the shooting occurred. The suspect is not yet in custody, however, but police say that there is no danger to the general public, as the suspect has ties to the restaurant. No other information was able to be provided by Manchester Police or fire at this time. Reporting live from Manchester, I'm Microsoft Trent, TAN Connecticut News.
Thanks, Trent. Here's some other stories impacting our region tonight. Authorities in New London County are searching for answers tonight after an accidental activation of the emergency sirens and emergency alert system for people within 10 miles of the Millstone Nuclear Station in East Lyme. A 3-minute blast was heard throughout the emergency planning zone, causing alarm amongst local residents. But officials with Dominion Power Company and county officials tell us that the activation of the sirens and ES was an accident, triggered by the plant running a safety diagnostic test, and that no emergency ever occurred at Millstone.
Route 8 is open again tonight after a rollover crash occurred in the southbound side. The crash happened around 6 this evening. The crash happened near exit 27 close to the town of Naugatuck. Only minor injuries occurred, according to Naugatuck Fire and EMS.
We have breaking news tonight that many people across the state have waited 20 years to hear. The National Hockey League has awarded the 32nd NHL franchise to Whaler Sports and Entertainment and Howard Baldwin, which means the Hartford Whalers will return to the NHL. The city of Hartford is once again a major league city.
We go live tonight to in front of the home of the new Whalers to Microsoft Jeffrey, with more in the massive celebration that is occurring tonight. Jeffrey?
Thanks, guys. It is a huge party tonight out in front of the Verizon Arena. The crowd gathered out front of the arena this morning around 11 o'clock a.m. About 2 hours after the press conference announcing that the Whalers beat out the Seattle group to become the 32nd NHL franchise. The crowd has to be at least 2,000 to 3,000 people plus right now, and it keeps growing. With a bitter cold outside right now, the arena management opened the atrium of Verizon Arena to the crowd so they have a place to warm up. We actually have a huge Whaler fan with us right now. He has supported the team since 1982 and was a season ticket holder with his dad from 1984 until the team left for Carolina back in 1997. He bought season tickets as a part of the ticket drive that will bring back the Whalers to Hartford. His name is Daniel Monluzini. So Daniel, how does it feel to finally see the day that the Whalers are coming back?
Well, Jeff, it feels like a dream almost. For years I have imagined the day that the Whalers take the ice in Hartford again. Now I will see that day along with my kids. This almost feels too good to be true in a way, but I'm just so overcome with joy to know that the team that was such a big part of my childhood is coming back again.
Dan, can you tell us where your seats will be on opening night for the new franchise?
I purchased seats right where my dad bought seats for me and back in 1984 onward. Section 118-7 rows back from the ice. Our seats are almost directly behind the Whaler bench. It's amazing that the Whalers only charged $125 per seat.
What are you most excited about with a new team on the way?
Well, Jeff, I would have to say I am most excited about seeing the first goal in franchise history. To me that will really mark the return of the Whalers.
Thanks, Jeff. Now go enjoy the rest of this wonderful party with everyone else as unfortunately we are out of time. Back to you guys in the studio. I'm Microsoft Jeffrey. TN Connecticut News.
Thanks, Jeff. Section 118 is an excellent choice of seats, I hear. Though it's not as good as Section 105 4 rows back. That's where I purchase season tickets.
That's where you're wrong, Ryan. The best seats are Section 203 front row. Those are where my seats are. Those seats give you an excellent panoramic view of the ice. They're absolutely the best. Well, despite the celebration in downtown and probably around the state tonight, we have some snow moving throughout the region. That's why we have Chief Meteorologist Generic News Reporter number 6 live in the Weather Watch Connecticut Storm Center. Generic.
Thank you, Joseph. Good evening out there, Connecticut. We have some snow moving across the state at this hour. We see some heavier snow bands moving from places like Old Saybrook to Stonington and along Fisher's Island as well. This snow is expected to create slippery roads across the shoreline and southeastern Connecticut through the pre-dawn hours of New Year's Eve day. Let's check the Weather Watch alert map for tonight. We have a wind chill advisory for wind chills at or below 0 for northern Litchfield County. The wind chills may reach 25 or even 30 below 0 in some areas. We also have a winter weather advisory for eastern Suffolk County on Long Island and Fisher's Island. Snow accumulations there may reach 2 to 4 inches of snow now to the 7-day forecast. We're getting a nice stretch of clear weather through Wednesday night, when a coastal storm may cause problems area-wide. That is why Thursday is a storm watch day for Connecticut for snow. But other than that, it's a great looking forecast outside of frigid temperatures. Back to you in the studio. I'm Generic News Reporter number 6 for TAN Connecticut News.
Thanks, Generic News Reporter number 6. Now for some news around the area. People at a movie theater in Plainville had to evacuate after a pipe burst. A pipe broke at the AMC Plainville 20 on New Britain Avenue around 1:55 p.m., the fire department said. The fire department is working to clean it up. Until then, however, the theater will remain closed. I guess people around there will not be able to go see Star Wars: The Last Jedi anytime soon.
The Berlin Turnpike was shut down between Middletown Road and Worthington Ridge because of an accident involving a wrong-way driver early Saturday morning. Berlin police said a wrong-way driver was heading north in the southbound lanes of the Berlin Turnpike and collided with another vehicle. 3 people were transported to Hartford Hospital with serious injuries. The road was reopened a few hours later. Police are asking anybody who may have witnessed the crash to call area code 860-828-7080.
The man arrested for a hit and run in Waterbury in December 2016 that killed a 71-year-old woman pleaded guilty on Friday. Eliot Canales, 29, was arrested and charged in June in connection with a crash that killed Nancy Martin of Waterbury. Martin was crossing East Main Street just feet away from her home while Christmas shopping on December 16, 2016, when she was hit by the vehicle. She later died at the hospital. Police said the only witness at the scene told them a man driving a small dark blue or black car, possibly a Honda, hit Martin before taking off. In June, police received information about the crash and that the vehicle, a 2011 Honda Civic, had been sold to a salvage yard in May and that Canales was the driver, police said. Police obtained a warrant on June 21 charging Canales with avoiding responsibility in operating a motor vehicle theft tampering with physical evidence. Martin was a wife, the mother of 5 children and the grandmother of 7. Her family said she was a nursing assistant who went to church every Sunday, liked to sing and spent time with her family whenever she could.
We are going to take a quick break and be back with more TAN Connecticut news at 10.
The Connecticut Lottery has a new game. The Harvard Whalers Scratch Game. With 4 top prizes of $30 grand and other prizes from $3 to $1,979 each. It's no wonder Whaler fans are still out to win. Get in on the action. Score your Hartford Whalers Scratch Game today.
Love to sleep? Then you'll love the most comfortable mattress on earth. Talk to a Raymore & Flanigan sleep expert. They can hook you up with all the best brands. with up to 60 different styles in the showroom. That's more than any mattress store in town, and at the guaranteed lowest prices. After all, you have to sleep on your new mattress for a long, long time. Better choose it well.
The choice is simple. Love to sleep? You'll love Raymore and Flanagan. Two names say it all.
At Crowley Auto, hey, isn't that Ken Crowley? Big deal. Actually, they are big deals.
Your choice. Lease a 2017 Ford Fusion Energy SE, the 2017 F-150 XL Super Cab, or the 2017 Ford Escape S, all for just $249 a month. Visit Crowley Ford on New Britain Avenue, Plainville, or crowleyauto.com.
We're Ken Crowley. You're not happy? We want to know.
Welcome back, folks. We're going to go to Sports Desk Connecticut with Microsoft Shemp kind number 4. Shemp. Hello, Connecticut. What a great day to be alive, isn't it? Today is a day that us Connecticut sports fans have waited a long time to witness. Today it was announced by NHL Commissioner Gary Bettman that HARTSORDWOLVVEGRANTED, the 32nd franchise, beating out Seattle in a season ticket drive by a score of 15,608 to 12,329. Hartford has been without a major league team since the original Whalers left Hartford for Raleigh, North Carolina back in 1997. In other NHL news, for you Bruins fans out there, Bucharest and company got the job done in Ottawa tonight as they blanked the Senators 5-0. The Bruins' point streak now stands at 8 games. As for you New York fans out there, today the Devils played the Washington Capitals. However, Alex Ovechkin had a field day, scoring 2 goals and getting 4 points in a 5-2 defeat of the New Jersey Devils. Washington now passes New Jersey for first in the Metro Division. Tomorrow's games in the NHL feature the New York Islanders facing off against the Colorado Avalanche in the Mile High City. Puck drop is at 8. Some other scores from the region include the New York Knicks defeat the Pelicans 105-103 as KP scores 30 points. Other games coming up include the Jets and Patriots at 1 o'clock tomorrow and the Giants versus the Redskins. Goodbye for now. This is Microsoft Shemp kind number 4 for TN Connecticut News. Thanks, Shemp. That will be all for now on TN Connecticut News. We'll see you for today in Connecticut starting at 4:30 a.m. tomorrow morning for the latest in what's happening in our state. Goodbye and good night. We leave you with live pictures of downtown Hartford. Good night, Connecticut.
Tired of having to reach into your pocket and look down at your phone? Tired of having a flimsy piece of plastic sit in your pocket and bend? Microsoft Billy Mays here with the iPhone. Here's how it works. Step 1. Take the eyedropper and use exactly 2 drops of the fluid in your least favorite eye. Step 2. Let the fluid render that eye useless. Step 3. Blink 3 times to activate. Step 4. You've got an iPhone. It's guaranteed to work a whopping -5% of the time. That's right. -5%. Now let's hear some reviews from satisfied customers.
This is the worst investment I ever made. It destroyed my left eye and it doesn't even work right.
This product is terrible. It destroyed my ability to read people's thoughts and my ability to brainwash them by police. Curse you, Microsoft Billy Mays.
This product burnt out my left eye and now it got infected with a virus. I'd rather use Windows Vista than this awful product. Bacon needs more bacon wrap everything in bacon. iPhone destroyed my eye, now bacon can't see his bacon, you're no. Bacon, Microsoft Billy Mays is empty bacon. Bacon.
Order right now.
To order, call 1-800 this is the worst product of all time right now. That number again is 1-800 this is the worst product of all time. Order now.